women, elected women who were there, I don't want to mention names, you know, a particular one in the Senate told us that she was not elected in only by women, that women are not her constituency, you know. And soon after that, something happened to her. A male colleague slapped her. And that slap was not because of what she said, but because she was a woman. After all, I have 3 of you at home. Just because you've missed your road and found yourself here, you are talking to me. Yes, that's basically the idea behind it. Studies have shown that for 3 out of the 5 times a woman stays away from work, she's staying away because of domestic violence, honestly speaking. And that is what businesses are paying for. Time, the cost of gender-based violence, violence against women on businesses. Thank you very much.
A fantastic conference. I want to really commend you for doing this Women in Leadership. I have learned so much from being here the last couple of days. I am so inspired that I actually have so many ideas that I want to take from this organization in starting a leadership and mentorship program here in the Gambia. What I challenge most of these organizations, especially the ones in the Gambia, if you are representing women, you have to get to their level. You cannot get there with your car and looking good in your nice clothes. I want the Bureau, I challenge the Bureau to have a vision, to have a goal, and measure yourself on how successful you are. Thank you.
Who are we empowering here? We are already empowered. It is the farmers that we should empower now. Are we ready to go back to the field? If those politicians, those women who want to stand as politicians and you are neglecting the grassroots, you are not ready. You are not yet there. Those people have to be sensitized very well in order to be part of whatever we are deciding or strategizing here.
I'm interested in the fund you spoke about.
Yes.
For instance, you know, in Ghana here we have women trying to enter political office. They are not able to, all sorts of challenges, sometimes financial, sometimes family and all that. And there's always the talk about let's encourage our women to enter politics. How can anyone, first of all, is the fund open to any and every woman, or unless they are members of AULO? And how do they get to access this fund? Yeah.
Well, basically, this came out. This is one of the action points that came out of this conference, and it's interesting because it was instigated in the first instance by a really special lady, Senator Itagiwa, of Nigeria, a seasoned politician. And then backed by members who stood up, or delegates who stood up and said, yes, 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 we have to do this. And the way it works is that we would, it's really at its infancy. So we're going to have to work with the fund company to help us, because everything has to be done in a very independent manner. It's not owned by AWLO, although AWLO becomes a custodian in a sense, but it's not owned by us, so we cannot be accessing it. Yeah. But an independent fund company will work with us. Now, the idea is that we approach, and some of the businesses were even at the conference, we approach certain businesses who start inputting into it in terms of building the fund. In terms of accessibility to the fund, initially the idea is around the membership of the organization, because we have people from all walks of life in the organization. And even someone like Senator Itagiwa mentors a lot of women in politics individually. Okay. She does that individually. So the idea is that now her efforts are added on to other people's efforts and become more like a general effort.
So I know you just finished this year's conference, but what are you already planning for next year's conference? How is the future going to look like moving forward for AULO?
So bright. What happened in Banjul is a clear testimony of where we're going. And the good thing is that women are beginning to understand the vision, some of the women, and we're looking at us making sure that every country is represented next year. And in 4 months' time, the venue will be announced.
For the next?
For the next, yeah. Why we didn't announce it? Normally what we do at the end of the conference, we make sure we announce that we're going to
the next country.
But this year we had over 5 countries,
nominated.
All of them want to host it. So we want to take time, make sure that the logistics of getting there, everything is put in. They have the facilities that will, because we're expecting over 1,000 delegates next year. We want to make sure that we have all this thing on ground. We're going to visit all the countries and make sure that they have what it takes to host these women.
So your final comments on AWLO for the future and even what you're doing for this year?
Well, my final ones are that we've had a great last 4 years of conference, and the recent conference we just had for me was fulfilling. I learned a lot as well, and I sort of enhanced myself as well. So I'm excited about what the future holds. We have a lot planned for AWLO for the next few years, and I don't see why we can't be the explosive organization that we potentially can be. So I'm looking forward to that. Okay. And I really encourage everyone like me, whoever, please, just go on the website, check it out, call us, and be part of it. Let's make a difference.
All right.
That's what I'd say.
Yeah, on the final note, I just want to appreciate the media houses, for being gender friendly. Yes. I really want to appreciate, because I see that we flow in the same direction. We're in the spirit together. And I want to thank you for your support, and I hope, I believe, and I know it's going to be a continent where women will take their rightful leadership position. Together with our men as well. Together with, let's say it's not a women's, whatever. They are the men. We give you the support. We give you the ladder, the platform to bring out that potential that you got. Yeah.
But it's about equality, and let's look at all the platforms that we put in place for our girl children, for our young women, for our old women as well. Just everything. I think we thank the men, but we want to go higher.
All right, Elisha, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Nee. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Welcome to the smiling coast of Africa.
Coochie, yeah, I understand. You tell me, coochie, yeah. Oh baby, hey, oh mommy.
Who can mind? Love me, who can mind? The kind of love where I get it for you every day and night. They sharp like Scotty. Love never come my way. The kind of love where I get it for you every day and night. They shine me like Scotty. As long as the sun shines upon the earth, my love for you no go die yo. In as much as what I be try for seas, feelings no go dry for my mind As long as me and you still the breed, nothing go fit tear us apart though. Girl, I just can't stop loving you, baby. I love you. Check it, baby, you too fine, you're sweet like the taste of a fresh palm wine, Try it, this love, blind, my future.
Welcome to the smiling coast of Africa.